Hey everyone, the newest Impossible is here from in the NA version. It is Marici. In Japanese, the full name is Marici, but I guess they decided to shorten it. The team I'll be bringing is Kushinada Ascended Lia, Ascended Nobunaga, and Tsukuyomi. The important gimmicks to worry about here is mines and damage walls. You also have to remember there will be bounce restrictors, so bringing at least 2 pierces is a good idea. Okay, so the first stage, you see there's a laser barrier that's made from the Rakshasa in the middle. So bounce types should try and focus on getting rid of the Rakshasa, and the pierce types should try and go around the blocks and take out the bounce restrictors, the Puyo Puyos. Once you kill the Puyo, or any of them basically, they will put up a damage wall of their element color. So if you don't have damage wall characters, try and get your damage in before they all die. And let's see, Tsukuyomi was able to take out 2 of the Puyo Puyos on top, which is great. You have less to worry about. And of course, don't forget, if you are ability locked, you don't get to use your abilities, so Kushinada loses her null damage wall ability as well as mine sweeping. The mines in this level do a good amount of damage, and they do spit out a lot of them, so please be careful. And yes, this is being taken after the fact. I was not able to get a good recording the first time, so this is a post recording for the audio at least. I don't know why that didn't work. Ideally you would want to get the trap in there in the bottom, take out those 2 Rakshasas at once. The vertical lasers do a lot of damage, and that is a theme in this level. The vertical lasers are quite powerful in this level. And just important thing to remember is making sure you're aware of the abilities of your monster. I know that sounds like a basic thing, but it is easy to forget which of your monsters is the null damage wall versus that can take care of mines. So always tell yourself as you're playing Marici, okay, what does this character have? How do I make sure I don't die because of a stupid move? Luckily, Leah in this case has flight and null damage wall, so as long as she's not ability locked, she is pretty much safe from any of the gimmicks. Kushi is both as well. Nobunaga, you're gonna have to watch out for the mines. She does have the damage wall on her gauge. She's also a killer from Marici, so if you have her, do try and take advantage of that. So as you can see, I went for a sideways move here so I can avoid all the mines around the perimeter. And Tsukuyomi, on the other hand, can handle mines, but she can't handle the damage wall, so she's gonna go in a vertical direction. And that boot is a little bit scary, but luckily I was able to angle that good enough so I didn't get damage at all. I like to say that was pretty impressive. I don't know about you, but and then Kushi, just make sure you don't miss her gate shot, and that should be it for this level. Yes. Alright, moving on to the next stage. Once again, we've got the bounce restrictors. You want your pierce types to go through them as much as possible. Keep in mind that if you do go through the drones, you do lose a lot of speed, so trying to get a path without hitting those drones is definitely ideal. Bounce types should try and get in those the gap. You can pinch yourself in there if you're in a good position. If you do, you prevent the I forget what his name was, Domon, that green monster that just came down. Prevent it from coming down. It does do a pretty powerful spread shot damage, so if you get too close to him, you will take a lot of damage, especially if you're a pierce type. If you're unfortunate enough to be on top of him as a pierce type, you will take a lot of damage. Okay, let's see, there's some gravity barriers that are in the way. Yes, they do appear in this stage, but with the exception of the final boss, it's not that big of a deal, so you really want to focus on damage wall and mines rather than gravity barrier. So yes, it's annoyance, but do not worry about that. Okay, so it looks like I forgot about the fact that Nobunaga isn't a minesweeper, so I did take some damage, but luckily it wasn't too bad. And if you look closely, there are blocks around this level, so that's why Tsukuyomi was able to go side to side there without worrying about smashing into the damage walls. Okay, so here's our first view of Marici. Looks like I'm going for the bump combos here. And again, like I was saying earlier, Marici has a very powerful cross laser. The sides aren't too bad, but the vertical lasers are actually very wide. There's actually 2 of them, and it essentially covers the middle third. If you were to chop up the screen into thirds vertically, it'll take that middle section completely. And if you're in the very center, you'll get hit by both sides, because it's 2 lasers worth of vertical shocks. And if you have too many characters in there, you will die. So do your best to try and stay away from the middle. As you can see, even though Tsukuyomi is a slayer as well, for Marici, notice that I went towards the left. Not enough, as you can see, but you definitely want to avoid getting hit by that laser at all costs. Kushinada, since there is a good amount of turns until the boss, I decided to use it right now, and I got lucky with a match shot there, I believe. So getting through that level quick was very nice. So for this stage, the ideal moves differ based on pierce and bounce types. If you're a pierce type, you want to try and stay in a diagonal position, preferably bottom left to top right. That way you'll avoid sitting on the double vertical laser. And if you're a bounce type, like I'm doing right now, you're going to want to stay horizontal. Again, the horizontal laser does not do as much damage as the vertical laser, so just keep, constantly do that. You'll start to pierce away at Marici's health, and luckily, because of Nobunaga Horizon Laser, that did a good amount of damage. And I do believe her killer is on her main, so her bump combo will actually take advantage. And that was an example of what not to do. Basically, Kushinada ended up right under Marici, took a lot of damage, but luckily there's a gold heart down there, which yes, look at the cheering came at the right time. But yeah, the fact that that gold heart was there definitely helped make sure that I move on to the next floor with 100% health. Okay, so this stage, again, notice that there are blocks on the very top and the bottom. There is a small gap in the middle, but this stage will, once you kill all the little guys, even before then, the drone will create walls on all sides. So notice that, yes, Kushinada was ability locked, but because I had the drone and the bounce restrictor in there, I was pretty sure that saving for an irregular bounce, that it wouldn't pop out and kill me. Leah, no problem, she'll just go flying around everybody. And alright, so again, these Rakshasas have a gap in there which you can pinch into. So I would suggest trying to do that, as that's the easiest way to get rid of them. Yep, that worked very nicely. And so now it's just a matter of being safe. Tsukuyomi does not have a damage wall ability, so try and stay as vertical as possible. Grab some mines to power up her for her next attack, which is actually, couldn't ask for anything better. Kushinada is ability locked again, so being careful. Luckily, I did not enter that gap to take some damage. Yeah, Leo will finish it off. There you go. And you know, having Nobunaga's meteor bump combo is also nice to make sure that I cleared it. Okay, boss time. So once again, stay away from the very top and bottom. I got a little greedy here. I wanted to make sure I hit the weak point a little bit, so I did go in, you know, to the top left. But of course there wasn't a regular bounce. Looked like at his left hand, which made me go sideways, and luckily I didn't end up on top of him. Tsukuyomi, the gravity barrier, of course, will slow you down since nobody on my team has gravity barrier, I believe. And for Kushinada, I was not greedy that time, did not try and go vertical to take some hits on the weak point. Basically just make sure you stay away from the very top and the very bottom of Marici 10 and you should be good. Leah got a little reckless there. She's right in the middle. Yes, that is a lot of damage. That is why you should not do that. Take the safe route, stay away, and you should be able to get past this no problem. I'm pretty desperate to get that heart, but the only thing worrying me was the mines. But luckily, no big attacks this turn, or no attacks at all. So I have my Pierce type Tsukuyomi going. She will be able to pick it up, as well as some mines to help with the damage. Again, always keep in mind, stay away from the top and bottom of Marici 10. The attack should be coming soon, so I believe. Looks like the video froze a little bit. Kushinada picking up some mines, not doing much damage. Ooh, that white blast. Luckily, again, the gold heart showing up at the most opportune time. Got out of the center, so damage was pretty manageable. And again, Nobunaga does not have mines, does not have a way to take care of the mines, so that was a little bit worrying. And somehow that millimeter of health left. Well, heal up, grab some mines, and go to the final stage of the boss. Yes, very nice. And you know, just like other impossibles, once you clear the boss, the minions go away, so you don't have to worry about them. Final stage, you have 2 of the Puyo Puyos on the bottom, as well as some drones getting in the way that will be somewhat of an issue. I think I was trying to decide whether I wanted to strike shot or not. I believe I should have. Not sure why I didn't. But yes, Marici 10 does put up the gravity barrier, which does get a little annoying. I opted to not use Leah's strike shot because I just don't think it was worth it. Nobunaga, I believe I passed on this strike shot as well due to the gravity barrier. I think I was hoping that the next time around it wouldn't be up, but I think the turn count on the gravity barrier was even, so it's just always going to be up on her turn, which is unfortunate. Tsukuyomi's strike shot has a heal, so I didn't want to waste it now since I was essentially at full health, and now am at full health, so we kept that. Unfortunately, I completely forgot about the vertical laser. Very grateful I didn't die there, and I think I do use a strike shot here out of panic. Nope, I did not. Interesting. Alright, well, Leah gets her turn. That gold heart is up. So, back up to full health essentially, giving me a chance. And of course, the gravity barrier is up. And, folks, please make sure you are always aware of your strike shot. In this case, I completely forgot that Nobunaga's strike shot is not like Kushinada's where you don't need to hit everybody. But if you want anybody else to fly with you, you need to actually hit them. I completely forgot about that. Wasted that strike shot. And I felt pretty horrible at that point. And of course, what's the other thing not to forget about this level? Vertical lasers. I completely forgot about that. Yes, using Tsukuyomi's strike shot was pretty important. Actually, it saved my life. If I didn't do it, I would be dead. Kushinada does her strike shot, only slightly slowed down by the Puyo Puyo on the bottom right, but HP is pretty manageable. And instead of going for Leah's strike shot, I was hoping for Kushinada's bump combo to do the job, and it did. This was definitely... I probably could have cleared this a little earlier if I had used my strike shots properly. But hey, here's a team that looks like it works. You got two Slayers with Nobunaga and Tsukuyomi. And hey, double drop. The local co-op is guaranteed. If you are planning to play it today, it is local co-op only for today. Starting tomorrow, it will be open for usual means. And yeah, I mean, the great thing here is that Ascended Leah, which is a North American exclusive, came in very handy actually. You know, she was probably, I don't think many other monsters can say they're you know, a good character to go against Marici, sorry. But yeah, thank you. Till next time.